All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Wednesday Night Warrior Series. Mods for you tonight from Lanier, week number 2. Drivers working the track in, getting ready to go. They do not do qualifying. We're going to get ready to do our pre-race festivities. Joining me in the booth, as always, Dominic Santina. Dominic, how you doing tonight?
Good, Roger. Glad to join you for another night of racing, and we'll see how it goes tonight. Smaller field, but doesn't mean there's going to be any less action.
Does not. And it is time for our pre-race festivities, so let us turn it over to the Foley boys for our invocation and our national anthem.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, big thank you to the Foleys for their national anthem and the invocation tonight. Guys, working out the pill draw for heat races. Getting ready to put our first heat race out on the grid here. Going to have 2 heats for you. We will get ready to run through our starting lineups. On the pole, the Fairway Mortgage BSA Catch Fence Apparel, Elbows Up Sim Sport, number 85 from Millersburg, Pennsylvania, Tyler Shell. And to his outside, the Border Tire Wicked Cushion, Dirt Racing Network Rockstar Productions, number 5 from Franklin, Pennsylvania, Braden Eiler. Row 2 on the inside, Black Diamond Motorsports entry, the Ultimate Dirt TV at number 54. Last week's winner from Ellington, Florida, John Batista. And on the outside of him, his teammate, the Ultimate Dirt TV 19 Designs, Tim Sims. Number 36 from Sellersburg, Indiana, Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis. Row 3 on the inside, the over-the-wall photography, Elbows Up Sim Sports, number 21 from Hanford, California, Shea Paulo. On the outside of him, in the Catch Fence Apparel, Elbows Up Sim team, number 82 from Bloomington, Indiana, Dustin Griffiths. Row 4 on the inside, the 777 of Warren Samoy. On the outside of him, the 92 car of Peyton Grease from Hopstad, Indiana. 5th row on the inside, the Shake and Bake Motorsports, number 1 from Junction City, Kansas, Jacob Schmutz. And on the outside of him, Cody Kelly in the 13. That will be your grid for heat race number 1. You ready to do this here, Mr. Santino? We ready to get this thing kicked off?
Ready to go.
All right, heat 1 about to go. Out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. 8 laps of racing Everybody's going to the feature. Top 3 are guaranteed starting spots inside the front 3 rows. Right now, Tyler Shell down through turns 3 and 4. Going to lead lap 1. Braden Eiler right behind him. You saw Nathan Davis kill the fence on the outside. His teammate John Batista on the inside of him takes over third. Shea Paulo into fourth. Now Davis once again finding that outside wall down the backstretch. I don't know if he's trying to change the toe on that car or if he just doesn't like his machine very much, but he is sure putting some wrinkles and some bends in it in the wrong places. Still Shell, Eiler, Batista, Paulo, then Davis, Dustin Griffiths, old catch fence himself. 82 machine right back in there in 6th. Then Samoy, Schmutz, Kelly, and Grease out on the track. You see Slick Groove starting to wear on the entries of 1 and 3 right here. We'll see this track start to widen out the rest of the night. This feature is going to be pretty exciting. Probably going to have at least 2 lanes, maybe even 3 lanes of racing. These guys get ready to be halfway. You saw Eiler have to check up going into 1 right there. He falls back right into the clutches of the 54 machine of John Batista. Batista put a beat down on the field last week at Eldora. 5.5 second victory in the feature race. Right now, Tyler Shell putting it together, running that middle groove, making it look very easy. They get down to 2 to go. Braden Eiler now takes that middle line as Shell went for the slider line in 1 and 2. It's still Shell, Eiler, and Batista, your top 3. Shea Paulo went 4th, and Nathan Davis has settled into 5th. A pack of cars behind that. 5 cars under a blanket. As you get the white flag here, we'll take a quick peek to the back. These guys all over each other now. They start to single it out, but the heat race win's going to go to the 44 machine of Tyler Shell. Then Eiler, Batista, Paulo, Davis, Griffiths, Samoy, Kelly, Schmutz, and Grease in that order. Not a bad race. Good run for these guys. We'll get ready for heat race number 2. Go down here. Have a look at our starting grid. On the pole, the Jessup Logistics Elbows Up Simsport. Number 25 from West Middlesex, Pennsylvania. Richie Preston on the outside of him, the 3 car. Shane James. Row 2 on the inside, Casey's General Store. Number 4 from Des Moines, Iowa, Jason Randolph. Outside that, the Wicked Energy Gum Elbows Up Simsport. Number 79 out of New Paris, Ohio, Billy Rowley. Go back to row number 3 on the inside. Another Black Diamond Motorsports injury, the 91. We call him Whiskers. It's Ernie Williams. On his outside, the Jones Rockin' Dirt Band of Brothers Racing, number 70 out of Abilene, Kansas, Will Gatsky. In the 4th row on the inside, the over-the-wall photography. Elbows Up Simsport, number 72 from Milford, Ohio, Jeff Stewart. On the outside of him, the 29 of Cameron Weinger. And on the back row, on the inside, the Forrest and Waggy I-55 Lawyers, Team UDSRA, number 73 from St. Louis, Missouri, Larry Moody. And his outside, the 99 machine, going to be Colby Cooper. Dominic, they're about to go green. Why don't you take heat race number 2? We'll get ready to move on through this thing here tonight.
All right, thank you, Roger. Heat 2, our final heat race, ready to get underway. All 10 cars will make it to the final. Green flag in the air. Richie Preston takes the early race lead into 1 and 2. He's followed by Shane James. Little contact there in the back of the pack. They'll sort it out, keep them straight, and keep it green flag racing as we head into 3 and 4. Come around to complete lap number 1 of 8. It's Richie Preston, Shane James, Billy Rowley, Jason Randolph, and Jeffrey Stewart at the top 5 as we go here working on lap number 2. Shane James going to look to the inside of Richie Preston. He's going to slot back up to the 2nd spot. He's trying to work that inside line just on that inside wall. We got a good battle up there. 4 cars now coming together up front. Add the 79 of Billy Rowley into the mix. He's looking to jump up into these top 2 spots. Preston running that little line with Rowley right in tow. James down on the bottom. Got a little bit of advantage there down the backstretch. We'll see if he can get anything out of turn 4 as they come around. Cross flags in the air as they complete lap number 4. 4 laps left to go. Good side-by-side battle here from Preston and James. Rowley fell off just a little bit. Then it's Jeffrey Stewart in 4th, Randolph 5th, Winninger 6th, Cooper 7th, Moody 8th, Williams 9th, and Gadsky in 10th. Coming to 2 to go this time around. It's still Richie Preston out front, Shane James into 2nd, and Rowley in third. Looks like Preston has held off the charge by James. He slid into that second spot. Preston's got a little bit of room as he comes through 3 and 4. This time, white flag will be in the air. 1 lap left to go. They're 4 wide back there for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Behind our leaders, they've sorted it out a little now. Heading into 3 and 4, one more time. Here comes Richie Preston. Shane James going to give it one more try. Can't get there. Preston takes the win. James second, Rowley third, Stewart fourth, Weininger fifth, Moody sixth, Cooper seventh, or Williams seventh. Cooper falls to 8th, Randolph 9th, and Gatsky in 10th.
Good race. There's a lot of action at the front. These guys are going to move on. We're going to get a little bit of a warm-up session here. So we will not have a consolation race, just enough cars to run our feature tonight. So these guys are going to get a few minutes on the track. While they are doing that, we will quickly take a look at this. Long warm-up session is going to be for these guys. They're going to get about 6-7 minutes here. We will let you know that our points right now, after the first week, John Batista, Nathan Davis, Brett Wheeler, Dustin Griffiths, and Jason Randolph, your top 5. Brett Wheeler, the only driver not in attendance in that top 5. So we'll see some shake-up in the points, add some new names to the list. Give these guys a little bit of time. Let's see if we can get old John Batista up here. Let's see if we can find him on track right now. Looking for the 54 car. I don't even see his name in the list.
So he just popped up.
There he is. There he is. He moved up. That gave me a look at him. John Batista, you got a copy.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, man. Well, you won last week. You destroyed the field. How are things looking tonight here as we're through the heat races and into the warm-up session? What's the track looking like? You think you got a shot to come up and win this tonight?
I would like to think so. I think I'm starting on the inside, which is not good from here. I'm pretty trash once the bottom wears out, and for me, at least it has. So we will see what happens. Either way, I think a top 5, I'll be sitting pretty good in points for the rest of the season.
Well, we're only missing one driver from that top 5, your teammate Brett Wheeler, so there'll be a little bit of shake-up in there, but are we going to go back-to-back and put you on hot shoe for next week?
Hell yes.
All right, man. Well, good luck down there, and hopefully we get to talk to you in victory lane here in just a little bit.
Thanks, sir. See you later.
All right, you heard it. Let's see if we can get the Rowdy one up here. Hey, Rowdy. Billy Rowley.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, we've seen you in the late models over at Sim 500. We see you in the sprint cars all the time. The UMP car a little different for you. You got a shot to pick this thing up and break Batista's string, not let him get on the hot shoe?
I would love to lie to you and say absolutely, but I have no clue what in the world I'm doing in these things.
Well, he said he's absolutely going to win this, so.
Well, I that doesn't shock me.
Actually, he just said hell yeah, but.
Well, no, these are fun. It's just I literally have no clue what to do, so I'm learning as I go. But they're fun car to drive. I actually just bought them the week we ran that Volusia race or whatever, the practice race. So decided it was fun enough to actually do it on purpose. So.
Well, third in your heat's not too bad. You should have a pretty good shot to move forward.
Yeah. I think I felt good because I was the same speed as what Shane and Richie were. So I know Shane's really fast, but Yeah, it'll be a good race, I think. Track's working in good. Should be good.
All right, man. Well, good luck down there. Hopefully we get a chance to holler at you. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Well, hopefully we get a chance to holler at you here at the end of the race, at least on the podium, if not on the top step.
We'll do our best. Thanks for
All right. Thank you, Billy. All right, going to be getting down close to the end of this warm-up session here. I know they were talking about 6 or 7 minutes, and they wanted to wear the track down just a little bit more, move that line a little bit wider so we could try to get some two-wide racing. We watch these guys all out here turning laps, sharing a little paint now and then, but these big body cars, you can do that. Hi to everybody in the chat, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not a follower now, like, share, follow, subscribe over on the YouTube and Twitch. Let everybody know where you saw us racing at. Tell them come over, run the UMP car with us. See some cars starting to clear off of the track. Might have some coming back out after some adjustments. Guys going to go in and get their style fixed up a little bit, I think.
Oh, they might have to do some body work. There's just a massive pile up there in 1 and 2.
Parking lot turns 1 and 2. Yep, 20 cars. So once again, a full feature. We're going to have 35 laps on the board. A lot of fun. Hi to Tim Nichols for sure. I saw his name pop up in the chat a little bit ago. He said, let's go racing. Well, we are racing, sir. Hope you're enjoying it. Proud sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network and Dirt Slingers Racing League. So always fun to have Tim around. Good to chat with him. I got to talk to him on the phone earlier today. Had a nice conversation. All right, looks like the warm-up session is winding down. We're going to get ready to go to our feature. It is a feature time here. Cars gridding out on our front stretch for us. On the pole, going to be the 44 of Tyler Shell, who's outside his teammate Richie Preston. Row 2 is going to be Braden Eiler on the inside. Shane James on our outside. John Batista inside row 3 with Billy Rowley on his outside. Shea Paulo inside of row 4. Jeff Stewart on the outside of that row. Row 5 is going to be Nathan Davis, a lawnmower man, inside. Cameron Weinger on the outside. Dustin Griffiths on the inside of row 6 with Larry Moody outside of that. Row 7, inside Samoy, outside Whiskers, Ernie Williams himself. 8th row on the inside, Cody Kelly. Colby Cooper, his buddy, right to his outside. The 9th row will be Jacob Schmutz on the inside with Jason Randolph on the outside. And in the 10th and final row, you'll see Peyton Grease and Will Gatsky. Let the cars roll by us here. 19 cars rolled off. 1 still sitting. I think that's Peyton Grease's machine still sitting back there. He finally finds the gear, drives the car away. Getting ready to go green this time out of turn number 4. Shell, Preston on the front, Eiler and James. Row number 2, 35 laps up on the big board. The green flag is in the air. We are racing a main. Dirt Slingers, Wednesday Night Warriors are underway quickly. Tyler Shell out to the front. You saw Eiler in the orange car get way sideways. That opens the door for John Batista. He gets around Preston on the inside. Now, caution back in turn number 4. Want to say the 91 car. The 91 car is going to be missing quite a few of his parts. He may want to go in and get that fixed real quick. I know the guys have a reset. Some of them may have noticed. Some of them may have not. Oh, there's a whole lot of contact. Looks like Weiniger went around and then collected Ernie Williams. Williams, the worst for the wear. Mr. Williams decides to keep the 91 machine out on the track, so old Whiskers going to forego having the nose piece, see if he can't just drive that thing through the field the way it is. These guys will get ready to go back to double file. Restarts will be double file. All the restarts here are double file unless there are no more laps completed than 1, and then they'll go to single file until they can complete at least 5. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. We are back to racing one more time. Again, Shell, this time Eiler with a little bit better start. If he can keep that car straight out of 2, he will hang on to second. John Batista once again around Preston into third. Preston had his hands full 3 wide with Paulo on the bottom. James was in the middle. Watching that battle back there, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, all 2 rows, almost 3 wide all the way through. Here comes Shane James off the top side. Big run out of 2. He made it 3 wide on the entry to 3. Still Paulo on the bottom. Preston in the middle. Those 2 touch. That allows Shane James to run right back up beside them one more time. Watching a great side-by-side battle. 2 teammates working. Shane James got around Paulo. Now Paulo around Preston. Billy Rowley's on the top side. Another elbows-up driver. He is now going to cut to the inside of his teammate, Richie Preston. So put the 79 machine down the basement. 25 up in the penthouse. He is able to hang on. It is still Shell, Batista, Eiler, then Shea Paulo. Oh, Braden Eiler got a little love tap from Shane James right there at the exit or the entrance to turn 1. The end of the front stretch now. Line cover. James had to back it up. Good racing right here. 3rd, 4th, 5th on back. Fantastic 2 and 3 wide. You're watching on the bottom. Oh, Larry Moody gets the nose into the fence and he goes around. 73 car, and it looks like maybe he collected the 77. Got the nose up against the inside, just loops the car lightly. Schmutz got a piece of that. So did the 77 machine, the 777 of Samoy right there. So we will get back around to the front of the field here. Look at our top 10. It's going to be Shell, Batista, Paulo, Eiler, James, Preston, Rowley, Stewart, Moody, and Griffiths. Larry Moody going to be out of that. So behind Griffiths would be Colby Cooper in the 10th spot. 7 down, 28 still to go. Track looks like it's very racy. Both lines very quick, inside and the outside. These guys will line up. Double file for the restart once again. Race control will maintain to that 5-lap minimum to stay 2 wide. And allow these guys to try to get some racing in here. Pace truck going to make the hard left. Shell and Batista hard on the throttle. Good start for both drivers. We'll keep an eye on them going down into 1 and 2. Shell trapped in the middle. He's going to be 3 wide for just a second, but he's got the lead down the backstretch. Shea Paulo now working on the very inside down there. He's making a bid for second to take it away from Batista. Too much momentum at the line, and Batista hangs on to position number 2. Braden Eiler working the top side, making his way back towards the front. We got Shane James down on the inside, the 3 car, trying to hang on to 4th right there. Great battle. 2 wide, 3-4 deep here. Preston and Rowley still side by side. 72 car of Jeff Stewart working his way up here. He's trying to get into a 2 wide battle with Billy Rowley, the rowdy one. Still battle at the front. John Batista had to lead at the line for a split second, but Shell able to power right back by. Keep the 44 car at the point, at least for the time being. John Batista doing what John Batista does. JB likes to run the cushion, likes to keep the right rear right up against the outside fence. He's now cleared Shea Paulo for second. Paulo sits in a third. Now Batista finds the outside wall, loses 2 spots, both to Paulo and James. Now to Eiler, dropping back to 5th in the side-by-side battle with Rowley. So new front 5. Shell out in front of Paulo. James is 3rd. Eiler is 4th. Then John Batista, Billy Rowley side by side. Billy Rowley making a little bit of headway on the bottom, is pulled ahead of Batista and up beside Eiler. So the high side hustler has the 5 car working the top right now. Move Eiler to 4th. Then Rowley, Batista, Weiniger, Preston Stewart, and Colby Cooper, the 99 car. Right there, that black machine, he is running into 10th spot. Pretty good race. These guys 2 and 3, sometimes even 4 wide here, back in the pack, but no contact. We're getting close to halfway. Next time by, we will be at the halfway point. It's going by quick. Still, Shell, Paulo, and James, your top 3. The battle is for 4th right here. 3-car battle, and a good one it is. 3 wide this time, through 3 and 4. Rowley on the bottom, Batista was in the middle. Eiler was on the top. Rowley and Eiler able to use their positions to get away from John Batista. Cameron Weiniger, 29 machine, making some headway through the middle here. He's closed in on this battle. Now it's 2 wide, 2 deep. That is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th right there. Top 3 unchanged at the moment. Still Preston and then Paulo. Now Shane James uses the top side. Move the 3-car into position number 2. Still Shell by 0.6 of a second. James is 2nd. Paulo, now Eiler. Still in the 2 wide. He's got 4th for the moment. Who's going to have it out of turn 4 at the line? The 5-car, Braden Eiler. Rowley 5th. Batista, Weiniger, Preston Griffiths, and Stewart, your top 10. Jeff Stewart, the 72 car on the outside there. Caution. Oh, car upside down. No, is that Peyton Grease? Well, let's go see what happened to the 92 car. He's all by himself. Oh, he found the opening back there. That was right in front of our leaders. Right in front of the leaders, and Shane James barely clipped him, caught a piece of that, so they'll get that car off the track. And we will get we'll get ready to re-rack this thing. A good long run for those guys right there. A lot of action in there too, Dom.
Yeah, it looks like the tracks worked in nicely. You got a couple of different lines working, and it provided some good action up front.
Yeah, the best action was back there from 4th on back. They were 2 wide, sometimes 3 wide, and even further back, they were 4 wide. All right, they're lining them up 2 by 2, ready to go back to the green flag. 14 laps remain. Great racing out of these guys so far. Just about 3 total cautions, 2 of them really early. And that last one right there just past the midway point. But the green flag back in the air, and Tyler Shell once again uses that pole position to get a giant lead going into turn 3. Shea Paulo got around James on the restart. He has 2nd, at least for the time being. Billy Rowley up there on the inside of the 3-car. He's in 4th, trying to take 3rd away. Elbows up, trying to make it 2 weeks in a row maybe where the podium is swept by a single team. Last week it was Black Diamond Motorsports. So the elbows up guys maybe accepting the challenge to see if they can make it an elbows up podium this week. Great racing behind Shea Paulo. James is working the outside, Rowley on the bottom. Eiler was on the outside of Weiniger. Weiniger's up to 6th. John Batista back to 7th. Dustin Griffiths trying to get to the back end of the 54 car, take that away. I see the lawnmower man has worked his way into 10th, 36 car. Nathan Davis. Here comes Jacob Schmutz, our lone NCRA modified driver in the field. He is making a bid for that 10th spot. All right, now battle back for 2nd. James has the high side, and he clears Paulo that time. Going to be 9 to go this time by. Shell, James, Paulo, Rowley, Eiler, your top 5. And Eiler's got his hands full. He's got Batista on the bottom. Weiniger in the middle. They're 3 wide through turn 2. Good run off the top side. Now Eiler has fifth all to himself. Go back to the battle at the front. Teammates going at it. Shea Paulo, Billy Rowley. 21 and the 79 starting to do a little bit of battle. That's going to allow Eiler to pull in here in the 5 car. He's on the top side. Big slider line run from the 21. He clears his teammate, settles into third. Battle's going to be for the lead now. Getting down to 6 to go, and Shane James showed Tyler Shell the right front tire on the 3 car. Now Shell extends back out to a car and a half, 2 cars. Shane James really working the top side. Trying to get the 3 car a little bit closer. Would like to get it in position for a slide job. You saw the 21 use the slider line. Doesn't gain him any ground. 5 laps to go. Still Shell, James, Paulo, Rowley, and Batista now around Eiler. At least half a car on the inside. 4 to go this time by. Battle heating up. Shane James came off the bottom. Showed the right front to Tyler Shell one more time. Trying to use a different line. 3 to go. Can't run, and the guy in front of you is tire tracks. You do, you just can't pass him. Caution's going to come out. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout. 99 car, Colby Cooper. Seeing what happened to Colby. Looks like Nathan Davis catches the fence. Cooper catches him. Oh, a little bit of a rollover. Lands it back on all 4s. Looked like just a little bit of a racing incident there. Not much that either driver could do. All right. Top 10 looks like this. Shell, James, Paulo, Rowley, Batista, Eiler, Waniger, Griffith, Stewart, and Jacob Schmutz. So we will get a double file restart with 2 laps to go. Shane James breaking up the elbows up. Hold on the top 4. He sits in second. He will start on the outside of the front row. Okay, they are going to restart single file. Inside 10 to go. Apparently we're going to restart single file. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go. Looking for exciting finish on this one. Still Shell. James Paulo took a big slider. Couldn't make it work. Had to back it down. That's going to allow his teammate Billy Rowley to get the inside. Here comes John Batista. He's going to make it 3 wide. Out of turn 4 to the white flag. They are 3 wide for 3rd place. Rowley, Batista laying on each other through the corner. Shane James had a good run. Tyler Shell, final time into 3 and 4 on the slider line. Brings the car out wide. James hugs the inside. Shell picks up the win. Shane James is second. Shea Paulo in third. John Batista fourth. Braden Eiler in the 5th spot. We'll go over the final results here after we talk to our top 3. What a great run there for these guys. Get these guys to bring the cars around to the front stretch for us. Park them for interviews. Get the drivers out. We got to wait, I think, for the 44 car of Tyler Shell. Let's find out where Tyler coming around. He's going to get that thing out in front of these guys. We will get ready to get down here and chat with our drivers. Let's find Mr. Paulo. Get him in the waiting room. All right. Shea Paulo, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Well, a great run for you tonight. Battled hard with your teammate for most of it there. You, him, and John Batista, and then Shane James kind of put his hat in the mix, man. Talk to us about this feature run here and the podium finish.
Dude, these things are fun. Yeah, I didn't realize, I'd never driven these really before we started this deal. These things are so much fun. We're just talking about in Discord right now, the track got slick like that. I mean, I might have a new series to run for officials because that was pretty fun there. But Shane came around the top early, and then I just couldn't get back by him. He threw a pretty good slider on me, and he was so fast on that line. I was like, yeah, he's had a lot of momentum off the corner there. So then I started catching him before the last caution, but I don't think there was any way I was going to get around either one of them. We were all running that slider line, and I was able to hold off Billy and John there at the end to stay on the podium. So, dude, that was fun. Shout out to Tyler and Shane on their runs there too.
Yeah, it looked like some really good side-by-side battle in there. Throughout most of the race, you guys had a couple of really nice long runs in there. When it's going that smooth, are you thinking about the cars around you, or are you really just trying to focus on what you're doing and let them do their own thing?
Well, it's easier to see the cars on the outside than it is on the inside, it seems like, on these. So the spotter doesn't say much. It seems like when you get real sideways, the spotter doesn't really know where the cars are, so it's kind of just a lot of listening. And I didn't even know Shane was beside me until he was around me at the line that one lap. I was like, oh god, the top came in, I guess. But yeah, it's focusing on line, really. I was just trying to hit my marks entering the bottom and following Tyler there for most of it, and just listening to where the cars were around. I looked down at the relative, I think maybe one time because I was so focused, and I think we were out in front of Billy right before that last caution by like a second. I was like, oh, okay, we're doing all right. And then the caution came out, and then it was tightened us back up, and he got a pretty good restart on the inside of me, I think. And then I think coming out of 2, he lost his momentum, and I was able to hang on for third. But yeah, I mean, a slick track in these, it was kind of iffy when it was tacky because it seemed like it's really one lane, but when it got to this slick stuff, it was like 3 lanes, it seemed like.
Yeah, there was 3 and 4 wide racing behind you guys throughout the entire deal, man. Pretty exciting race. Looked like it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Man, who's helping you out on the car? And we'll let you get with your teammates and celebrate a little bit.
Well, all the guys at Elbows Up, pretty cool deal that you got going here for us, this UMP thing. I think we're going to come out every week. Hope we keep doing this. I think we had 20 cars, so another pretty good showing. Anybody out there watching, let's try to get to 30 or something and put some more cars on this track and see what it's like even more 3-4 wide behind us. But all the sponsors again, Over the Wall Photography, School of Sim Racing, Hergot Real Estate Group, Anderson Speedway, Roofco, Fairway Independent Mortgage, and our newest, Flow Racing. Flow Racing came on the cars this week, and check our socials out, Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff. Elbows Up SimSport. We have links to Flow Racing. If you're not subscribed already to Flow, click that link and get yourself a year subscription.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night over at the Wicked Energy Gum Outlaw Series, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thanks for broadcasting.
All right, your third place finisher, Shea Paulo. Let's get this guy in here. I'm sure we're going to have to adjust his volume a little bit because it has been quite a while since we have seen him at a DSRL event. Shane James, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Roger?
I am good, man. You had a heck of a run tonight in your return to DSRL. What do you think of the series, man?
Oh, it was a good night for sure. I know we only had 20 cars, but that was enough to put on a great feature race. And I think it's probably been a year and a half or 2 since I ran your series. Usually it was in the fixed sprint cars or something like that, and I seen you got these mods up series going, so I was like, well, I'll sign up for it and give it a shot.
Well, a great run out there. A lot of battling. You battled for the win there. You battled Shea Paulo and Billy Rowley, John Batista for a long time. That long run there, I asked Shea Paulo, are you worried about the cars around you? You thinking about them, or are you focused on trying to hit your marks every single lap and not worrying about what those guys are doing? Did we lose him?
Oh, here, I had the wrong button in. When you're running up there on the wall, you're kind of focused on your hitting your marks and lines. You don't want to ruin your momentum. This track's so much momentum. If you miss your mark, it costs you 2 or 3 tenths per lap. But yeah, I struggled there at first getting through. It was pretty racy there, about 3 or 4 wide, and I found my way up to second there, maybe halfway, and I started reeling him in, and then I think a caution came out, and it was just tough, real tough.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of really good lines there up by the wall. The guys down the bottom were able to do quite a bit. There at the very end, did the track just kind of go away because it looked like everybody tried to go to the slider line?
Yeah, the top did go away, and then I tried to roll the very bottom there the last lap, I think, and there's just no grip. You know, if you follow a guy through the slider line, you're not going to pass him. But yeah, but for the most part, I'd say 25, 30 laps, man. It was pretty racy.
Well, a great run for you. We hope we can, expound out. We had 20 cars tonight. Hopefully we can have 30 by the time we do this in a couple of weeks because we have next week off. But who helps you out on the car getting it done, and we'll let you celebrate a great run tonight.
Yeah, thanks to my team, HRA Motorsports. I've been with them since day one on iRacing, so thanks to them for all the help they do. Thanks to Team Friday. Thanks to Brad Dyer with Karen's Custard and Hamburgers. Icon Sim Sports. Just thanks to all the guys that come out and race, and thanks to you for putting on this series and DRN Network as well.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again on a great run, and we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks when we fire back up.
Yeah, thanks. See you next week or a couple weeks.
All right. Second place finisher, Shane James. We'll bring tonight's winner in and find out. Tyler Shell, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Well, man, you pick up a win here. You keep John Batista from being hot shoe. You had a couple of challengers up there. Talk to us about this feature and how much fun that was out there.
Yeah, that was a blast. I kind of got lucky, and it put me on the pole of the heat. And didn't have to pass anyone tonight, which was it was an easy night. But holding off Shane there at the end, that was pretty tough. He was a lot better than me. I just had to focus up and run my line and hope it wouldn't get slower and I could beat him, which happened.
Well, knowing that he comes mostly from a late model and a mod team, putting a guy like that and keeping him in behind you, how much satisfaction do you get from someone like that since you're mostly a sprint car driver?
It was a lot. It was feels good because when I saw the entry list, I knew he was top of my list to the ones to watch. That's going to be fast, and he sure was. And I just was hoping to get him because he definitely would whoop me on a normal night.
Well, a great run. You pick up the win. That'll shake up the points a little bit. We'll have to see in 2 weeks when we come back where everybody's sitting at in the points. But who helps you get it done out here? And we'll let you celebrate with the champagne tonight.
Just like to thank you guys for another series on. It's a blast to run with you guys. I think we got 3 now. It's a blast. And then I was up Sim Sport and our sponsors: Anderson Speed, Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paceback Tunica, Hergot Real Estate, BSR, Oldwall Photographs, Catch Fence Apparel, Roofco, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. And Flow Racing, if you go to our I was up Sim Sport on the social media, if you click on the link and to sign up using that link, it gives $25 to our team.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night over at Dirt Slingers with the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series.
Yep, see you there.
All right, your winner, Tyler Shell. Let's run through the finishing order. 20 cars in the feature with 35 laps. Tyler Shell picks up the win. Shane James in his return to DSRL runs second. Shea Paulo in third. John Batista in fourth. That will probably keep him in the points lead. Braden Eiler was fifth. Cameron Weiniger in sixth. Billy Riley seventh. Eighth to Dustin Griffiths. Ninth, Jeffrey Stewart. Jacob Schmutz was 10th. Richie Preston 11th. 12th to Will Gatsky. Larry Moody in 13th. Warren Samoy 14th. 15th to Jason Randolph. 16th was the lawnmower man Nathan Davis. Cody Kelly in 17th. Colby Cooper 18th. Peyton Grease was 19th. And old Whiskers, Ernie Williams, rounded out the field. Short night for him. He got into one, I believe, on lap 1 or 2. And that car just never recovered. What a great run for Tyler Shell tonight. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. KR Stolfus will be in the booth making the call. Dirt Slingers, Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series. They are at USA Speedway, week number 2 of that series. Be sure to join us and check that out. Dominic, final thoughts?
It was a good race. A lot of competition all over the track. Good multiple lines going on, and that shootout in the last couple laps made it interesting for that final podium spot for sure.
Yeah, very exciting. It's a long green flag runs, and that has been 2 weeks in a row. These guys have been able to put 15, 20 lap run together, and that is very good considering how fresh this league is, how new this all is, and these guys able to run side by side 2, 3, and 4 wide. So this is going to become a pretty good series if we can find a way to get some more cars in here, show some guys that this thing is top notch. and maybe get 30 guys in here, we'll have a little bit of a BMA, make the night a little bit longer. In the meantime, that is going to do it for us tonight. For Dominic Santina, myself, KR Stolfus of the Dirt Racing Network. Guys, until we see you tomorrow night, everybody keep it dirty.